Okay, I feel like I have to address something today in regards to finding solutions for middle housing. I'm here at our HIVE project here in Newberg, which just had the official groundbreaking event today. Going to start moving dirt tomorrow, putting in public improvements, which is a huge milestone. But more what I wanted to talk about is these kind of projects automatically just kind of come under some criticism. And there were some questions today, some comments that, to be fair, were probably valid questions, just kind of given the context and given projects in the past and things like that. So, there were questions like, are you going to, how are you going to ensure that these go to the middle housing target, right? The people that they're intended to go to, the reason that we're doing this project. And, are you going to, limit them in this way? Are you going to income qualify, limit them so only people in a certain, income threshold can buy these units? And there's nothing wrong with those questions, by the way, but the thing is that I think for this project, that's not the goal. The goal of this project isn't to do more of the same. The goal of this, that's been done. You can certainly income limit, you can do all of those things, but those things are all out there. They've been done, and they don't really solve the problem big picture or long term. And that's what the goal of this project is. This is much bigger than that. Now, this is a 10 unit cottage cluster. 10 units is not going to move the needle, right? By itself, it's not going to solve the problem. And that's the point, is that that's not the goal. The goal here is to find ways that we can innovate, find ways that we can work together with nonprofit and for-profit and local jurisdictions and collaborate to find those things that work, the ways we can adjust processes, the ways we can adjust funding, the way we can adjust how homes are assembled and building technologies and all of those things. That is the point, is that this is a catalyst for finding those things that work and then being able to go out and replicate that, remove the things that didn't work, adjust, do more of the things that did work, and then be able to expand that from there. So this is much more than just like, hey, let's build 10 houses and let's income limit them and let's get 10 families in homes. That's I'm not criticizing that approach. That's a great thing. That's 10 families that are helped, right? But this is so far beyond that. The goals of this are much bigger than just building a few units, putting some families in there. This is much bigger picture than that. And so that's why, some of those things aren't maybe going to happen on this project, because the goals aren't quite that. They're much, much bigger than that. And the goal is to, get these innovators in here, have them do their thing, have them learn, have them be able to go out and replicate and do more so that the broader picture happens, more inventory is created, and more opportunity.